Okay, you know I love a good nostalgic recipe, so today we're gonna take it all the way back to 1997. We are making two super easy recipes. They're both delicious, and most importantly, these remind me of growing up. And I have a feeling some of y'all probably made these growing up as well, whether you made them for your children or maybe your mama made them for you, just like my mama did. Let's get in the kitchen, y'all. Okay, when I started thinking about 90s recipes, this was the first one that came to mind. My mom had this on our dinner rotation all the time. It seems like maybe every week. It was that good, and we all look forward to it every single time. Y'all, today we're gonna make the classic taco ring. All right, so of course we're going to start by browning up just 1 pound of ground beef. I prefer to use 80-20 and then just drain off my excess grease, but any kind that you like will be fine. And then I did go ahead and drain that, and I'm just going to season that up with 1 packet of taco seasoning. Next, we're just going to add 3/4 cup of water, just like the taco seasoning packet says. Give that a stir and just let that simmer for a couple of minutes. Next, we're going to need 2 rolls of the Pillsbury crescent rolls, and we're essentially going to form this into a ring, hence the name taco ring. However, I wanted to use my baking dish here that's more of an oblong shape, so I guess I'm creating an oval instead. But as long as you create a ring or any shape that your heart desires, as long as you can put your meat filling in there, it'll work. So what you want to do is just lay out your little crescent triangles and kind of overlap them, just giving yourself enough surface space to put your meat and cheese like you see me doing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and spoon on all of my ground beef, and then I'm just going to top with a little bit of sharp cheddar. After everything is placed inside the crescent rolls, we're just going to take each little crescent point and kind of fold it over everything, kind of hugging it all together in there. You do want to kind of pinch it together at the bottom just so everything stays nice and sealed when it bakes. This is going to the oven at 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. Comes out perfectly golden brown just like this. And y'all, this thing is so good. This cannot get any easier for a weeknight meal. My family was so excited when they found out we were having this. We like to top ours with a little sour cream and taco sauce. It's the perfect combination, but any taco toppings that you and your family like will be perfect on this. All right, haven't done a taste test, first bite in a while. Actually, this is like my 3rd bite. It's so good. I mean, you really can't mess it up. Tastes just like it always has. It's really hot. Want some more? You can put, of course, any taco toppings on it. Lettuce, tomato, salsa. But this is pretty much the way I ate it when I was little. And this is still the way I like it. I love the little bit of sweetness with the crescent rolls, with the tacos, with the taco meat. So good. The next recipe is just one that takes me back to busy weeknights, getting home from dance. My mama made some sloppy joes using a can of manwich. We're gonna switch it up just a little bit today. We're gonna turn these into sliders. And side note, this would be a perfect recipe, not only for a busy weeknight, but for parties and game days coming up. You need to say this one, y'all. Let's go. All right, so this recipe starts with a pound of ground beef and about 1/2 cup of chopped onion. We're just going to brown up our ground beef along with our onion this time. Again, I did go ahead and drain that, and then I seasoned it up with just a little bit of salt, pepper, and then just a few splashes of Worcestershire sauce. Next, we're going to add in a classic, a can of manwich. Now, they did give me the bold variety of this when I ordered my grocery pickup, but I looked it up and apparently it just has a little bit more sweetness. They compared it to like a barbecue sauce. So I tried it and it was really good. So I'll probably just put this kind in the recipe, but any kind of manwich will work. We're just going to stir that in, let it simmer and thicken for just a couple minutes. For our sloppy joe buns, we're going to use some Hawaiian rolls for this. Since we are making sliders, this is the perfect type of roll. So we're just going to slice them in half. Try to be careful. I didn't film that part because y'all, it scares me every time I do that. But next, we're just going to layer on all of our sloppy joe meat. And then, just like the 90s, we're going to use some good old American cheese. If you want to use cheddar, I think that would be really good too. But I just used about 6 slices to cover about 12 slider rolls here. And I just cut my rolls different again to fit into my dish. But a 9x13 works perfectly for a set of 12 Hawaiian rolls. Next, we're going to create a butter topping. It's about 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a sprinkle of garlic powder, a sprinkle of dried parsley, and then a sprinkle of grated Parmesan. I'm just going to mix that up together really well and just spoon it right over the tops of all of our sliders. This is going to just create that buttery, crusty little top and sides. And this is what's going to send these sliders truly over the top. These are going into an oven at 350 for just about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on them. If the top starts to brown up too much, you can just lay a piece of tinfoil right over the top. I laid a piece of tinfoil on the end after they came out just to help that cheese get a little bit more melty. And y'all, look how sloppy and delicious and cheesy these things look. Now let's try it at the same time. You can go and take the plate. Alright y'all, I'm excited. I have not even had a sloppy joe, or at least made sloppy joes in a while. I can't even remember the last time I made sloppy joes, other than Philly cheesesteak sloppy joes, which are arguably not even the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna get one. It's super hot. Darren is sitting over here at the counter. We're gonna try it. He didn't even wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's sloppy. Adam Sandler. Oh, Big Daddy? Or no, not Big Daddy. No. Billy Madison. Billy Madison. I think of... Would you like some sloppy joes? And I just saw this TikTok earlier. What's the movie? Mary Kate and Ashley, where they go to the camp and they have the sloppy joes. Oh my gosh. What is that called? It Takes Two? Is it It Takes Two? A Mary Kate and Ashley movie. Y'all let me know in the comments if you know the one I'm talking about. These are so good, y'all. I'm trying to convince my daughters who don't even like sloppy joes just to give it a try. They're really good. She said she'll try it. I'll get yours in a second. Hold on. Give me a minute with my... Really? I think I really like them on the sweet Hawaiian rolls. Like, because they're already kind of sweet anyway. And that toasted, crusty Hawaiian roll, I think that makes it. What do you think? Really good. Y'all should give it a try. So my oldest daughter just said these are the only ones she would eat. So there you go. I had so much fun putting together these 90s recipes for today. If you have any other recipes from the 90s that you either made or your mama made for you, leave them down in the comments because I'm kind of thinking I would love to turn this into a series. There's so many other good ones out there. But thank y'all so much for spending a little bit of your day with me today. And I will see you real soon in my next video. Bye y'all.